Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another series review. Recently on Sci-Fi they are having a Sinbad um, marathon, and they are running episodes into the very end of season 1. This particular episode was called Eye of the Tiger, and it just gets better and better and better. It improves in every subsequent episode, at least in my opinion. I think it does. And in this particular one, you have Sinbad. He heard a rumor about this stone that it grants people visions, or it's an oracle of sorts. And they take the Providence to go to this particular city. I don't know where it is exactly, but they show the coast of the city itself, and it's so Byzantine, and the water's so blue, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know who is in charge of doing the scenery for this show, but they just do a real bang-up job. It's just breathtaking. It's so beautiful. Um, the people who own this particular oracle, they're known as the people of the stone. This is Cook's understanding of it. He said they're religious folk, and you have to go through rigorous training and study for at least 40 years in order to contemplate or be prepared mentally for the visions that the stone will grant you. We learn that the elder who is in charge has a son named Riff, who is also wanting to possess this knowledge for himself. He's just power hungry and maniacal, demented, and just delusional. It seems that he's just so avid to have this ability for himself, and you know that if Riff had it, then it would be used for ill intent. And I thought, I just don't like the fact that he's so eager to possess this kind of knowledge when it's not meant for him to have. And his father keeps telling him, Riff, you are not prepared. You are not ready for this. I actually, in the event of my death, I have elected somebody else to take my place, or to come up in my stead, who is a man of learning, etc., etc., etc. And of course, there's another plot going on within this episode. We learn the name of the sorceress. Her name's Taryn, and of course, actually, her name was revealed in the last episode, but I didn't quite catch it until this one. So I finally know what her name is, and she sent Tiger. But her character's really, really interesting. I really like her. At first you think, oh, she's just another distraction for Sinbad, because Sinbad is a man led by his lusts. He's very impulsive, and she's very pretty, and he's always attracted by a woman who is curvaceous, and of course it's just the male basic instinct taking over, and it's just Sinbad's character, and it plays out so well, and it's always very amusing, and I just absolutely love this episode, especially the whole idea of infinity when it's actually illustrated, and it just reminded me of Carlos Castaneda and how he talks about how infinity itself is active. It's not passive. It's something that you yourself can produce. And it talks a little bit about that. Actually, the Cook, he goes into a dissertation on this, and it's just fascinating. I think, yes, this is all very true, and it's actual and factual, and you yourself can make this happen. It's all about how you open your mind and how you perceive everything that comes your way, and we have control. Life is not predestined. I don't believe in predestination. I never have, and I never will. I don't like the idea of predestination, because that means we have no purpose in life. So we have purpose, and this was the episode that speaks of my belief in purpose, as well as choosing your own destiny, and always going forward, and the whole idea of the journey. The journey is the main theme in Sinbad, of course, because he's on the Providence, and the Providence itself is allegorical, of course, or it wouldn't be called the Providence. I also like the lines that the characters are given, like Gunnar and Riff, when he threatens Riff's life, and and he deems him worthy to come along with him to go through the labyrinth. And Anwar earlier was talking about Mephistopheles and his ever-changing labyrinth. It just reminds me of Daedalus's labyrinth, if you're familiar with Greek mythology. It's the same concept. It was never the same. It was always rotating and shifting, and you could get lost within it, or you probably could die. And this is another labyrinth that's like, it doesn't shift and change, but there are pressure sensitive traps within it, and they have to be very careful, or the steps or poison darts will come out and spell their doom. There are a couple of really good scenes of that, with Gunnar involved and with Tiger involved, which are really excellent. I mean, it's the fighting scenes and the dodging and dashing and all the action that occurs in this episode is really solid and just absolutely exceptional. I don't know. I think this episode's my favorite, other than the last one, when we get to see Sinbad's friends comeuppance, and what the price he paid for being a traitor. I really like that. And Taryn, she's just absolutely driven to continually search after Sinbad, and we don't know why yet. There's still that enigma of the fact that Sinbad is something greater than he thinks he is. He saw all those probabilities and possibilities before him. He said, only one of them shone brighter than anything else that I had seen, and that was to see Jamil, his brother, alive. And Cook says, yes, that's the land of the dead. So of course we're led very nicely. It's a really good segue into the next episode. I'm not sure what it's called, but I'm just really excited to see it. And it's all going to lead up to the season finale, which I just get more and more excited to see what's going to happen with Sinbad and his crew. And it's just absolutely incredible, and it's just an amazing series, and I'm very glad that the BBC has decided to join up with the Sci-Fi network and produce it, because it's the best thing I've seen in a good long while, and I feel that it's the most accurate portrayal of Sinbad. I know I've said this before, so I'm sorry if I'm sounding like a broken record, but it's just it has everything. It has action, adventure, suspense, plot twists, romance, and object lessons. You've got a lot of object lessons, morality, and ethics. A lot of ethos. And then, in this one, metaphysics. What could be better? And I was knocked for a loop. I thought, ooh, we're getting into some real esoteric territory here. And to me, it was just absolutely remarkable. And it makes you wonder what Sinbad saw in those little shards of the broken stone. And I'm really just psyched to see what'll come in the next episode. So I'm really anxious to review it as soon as I see it. So until then, I will see you all later.